movement and will do anything to push people away or to stay in control and to be in charge. And that's not supposed to be like that. We're all supposed to work together. In order for us to find and get true justice, we're supposed to all work together. You're right when you said a lot of people are so scared outside the country, people in diaspora. They want to bring their old marriages home, or rather their foreign marriages home, and their children. You know, they want to feel safe. They want a situation where, they're able to come back home and there's safety, as opposed to what they're feeling right now with all of these things flying up and down. The place is not safe. A lot of injustice going on. If anything happens to you, you're on your own. You know, it's been like that. A lot of people are scared. And so we have to do the needful, not just as one person, but as a community, as a people together. And that's why we're all here. We're all here to change the narrative. We're all here to let people know that Nigeria can be great. Nigeria can do better than what they're doing right now, so that people feel that safety. People feel safe coming back home. People feel safe. Even people in Nigeria feel safe. You know, it's a lot going on. People are hungry. And that's the truth. And in Lagos State, nobody's screaming. I called somebody recently and they were like, what are you still talking about? Like, that's a done case. Mohbad's case, nobody's talking about it. So we need to make sure that Lagos State is talking about it, that Lagos State is doing something about it. And you talked about Instagram, just like Bossman has been talking about it. We need to go back to Instagram. We need to go back to where people can hear, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is that you have. Let's go there. Let's support each other. Let's loud this as much as we can. Because I will tell you, Mohbad's case is it has been so different from other cases that we have all been treating. This is the first time Nigerians are really, really coming out of something so great happened, exhuming the body and also carrying out the autopsy and also the toxicology. And we're still waiting for that result. We're still waiting for the inquest. People should channel their strength towards that. They should ask why. Falana, we're asking too, why? If he's fighting for justice for Mohbad, if truly they are asking for justice for Mohbad, they should be asking why. Why is the inquest why are they delaying the inquest date? Why are they delaying it? Are they going to open that? What is going on with that? So that's the question. We have a lot of people pushing false narrative out there. The case is not on Baba Mohbad. Nobody should be looking at Baba Mohbad. It's not on Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad, as a matter of fact, I will tell you the reason why people are angry, some people on that side, especially you, Wunmi, because I would say the truth, even though we're trying to be diplomatic about things, we know the truth. The reason why you guys are angry is because Baba Mohbad was not supposed to come there in the first place. And he not only came there, he also saw the things that he saw upstairs in the room. And you guys got angry and you said he came there to steal jewelries and take stuff that belongs to his son. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If we have to really, really see things from everybody's angle, the truth is what we ask. The truth is what we ask. We're not foolish people. We have our brains to think. We have people in power today. They are just like you and myself. They use the same brain that we use. We have people in Lagos State right there. There are people like you and myself. And so we think, we use our brains. We have people here who can think. People like Gabriel, people like Chill, people like the Bossman, African Television, Prince Oladimeji, Detola. We have people here. So nobody should be deceived. So now that it has gone to Reäct, I'm seeing a lot of things coming out. I'm seeing a lot of people crying, trying to throw things underneath. But guess what? God is still sitting on his throne. And God was the person that brought Reäct to this thing. Mohbad is not resting too. He's not resting. He wants justice for himself. And justice he must get. Thank you. I'll let somebody else take the floor. I know Detola Adu, you've been here. Please, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good
evening.
Good evening, Bossman. Riøusły, how are you? Prince?
I'm very well, thank you.
How are you, sir? Team Lagata, what's up, bro? To everybody else here and to the people on the panel.
I'm good, Madam Adrindo. I'm good. Thank you.
How are you? Thanks for earlier. I enjoy the TGIF show. God bless you, bro. Please let me start by saying kudos to each and every one of us on this platform for our efforts of not relenting on what we stand for in justice for Mohbad. I'm going to see it from another angle, and I'm coming in from the fact that we have to go back to our roots as parents. I know God, makes things happen for everybody, but a lot of these issues come about as a result of dysfunctional family. We need to start from our homes. Parents need to keep tabs on their kids and be parents to their kids. Protect them and guide them accordingly. If that happens, maybe all this, our government and all those people that are involved, they're supposed to help us as citizens. If we do our jobs, they might not have all these jobs to do. Now, that being said, with justice for Mohbad, I always say that I base it on what Reäct himself said in the audio that is sent out, that we know of, that we've heard. Now, there's this thing going around about some, what is that thing? Coming together and working under the same umbrella. There's been division, and that division is not going anywhere. Unfortunately, people have taken sides. And it's really gotten so messy. It's really crazy. So if anybody, for one thing, if they're saying that the police said both, sides should go and work together under justice for Mohbad, I believe that's a lie. And if it is true, why didn't the police come out with some sort of press conference or some sort of statement in regards to that? And these people coming saying, oh, they're not gonna talk about this girl anymore, they want peace, they want this, they want that. As far as I'm concerned, it's for their own selfish interest, for reasons best known to them. And from what I picked on, they have their reasons for saying they want peace. For the life of me, if that girl actually wants to do right by Mohbad, nobody needs to tell her to, number one, go do DNA. The main important thing for me with her is her parents. Why are the parents not saying anything? Why are they not helping her? Why are the parents keeping mute? None of them, not the mother or the father, has come out to say anything. What is stopping them from taking her to do right by Mohbad? Was Mohbad that, did they dislike him that much? Or they're just protecting their daughter? My Yoruba people will say, Iroto Lolo Gwandu, a lie that goes after 20 years. The truth will creep up to it in just one single day. Everything that revolves around Mohbad's spy revolves around that girl, revolves around Black Widow. And for the life of me, she keeps coming up with different narratives. Instead of going to her parents or people that she feels or might help the situation, please, why go to Abu Ebel? She went to Abu Ebel because he's the presidential of a cult. That's where she's reaching out to. She wants to get some sort of protection from there. And I'm a bit happy that she actually went there. She was recorded. And we could hear her again. The questions the guy was asking her, she was answering with the wrong, and she was giving the wrong answers. This is the second time that I'm going to hear Wunmi. The first one was when she sent a message to Mr. Joseph Aloba, and this recording. On both occasions, she didn't let people she was talking to, she didn't let them talk. She was aggressive. So since I've heard that voice note since yesterday, or the recordings, it keeps creeping into my mind what Riøusły and what Mohbad went through in the hands of this lady. Because the way she talks, the aggression, the aggressiveness in her voice, she's very authoritative, and most importantly, very, very manipulative.
Very manipulative. That's what I was saying.
Ruler way or sorrow. They're asking you one thing, you're saying something else.
What that thing?
The guy asked you certain questions you couldn't even answer.
She's playing
and you kept
smart.
crying. And she does not want justice, because what pied Mohbad come from inside that house, and she was there when it happened. Unfortunately, it is our Nigeria. We all knew, or we all know that, okay, the things that were supposed to be done was not done. At this day and age, we're still 63 years of, what is it? This year we're going to be 64. We can't even come up with autopsy result in 4 months. Toxicology is 0. Okay, what's the big deal? If she's really, really true to herself, if she didn't love Mohbad, but if she did, what's stopping you from finding out what pied your husband? And it's so disheartening. Some of us are mothers, grandmothers. What are we doing about this situation on ground? You see women, my gender, cursing, abusing. 3 days ago, it was my mother's picture on Mercy found them. They were cursing it. Well, they were praying for my mother, not cursing. My mother is 80. They put my daughter's picture there. I don't even go on this profile, on these platforms, but they screen munch and they bully, they intimidate you, and nobody's going to stop me from talking, from saying my mind. Me, I'm not going anywhere. Whoever wants to leave for reasons best known to them on justice for Mohbad can do so. I have a teenage daughter. I have nephews. I have nieces. How do we make them comfortable in their own skin? All our youths, anything that has to do with marriage, most of them don't want to hear it now because of this kind of situation. How do we make things right as parents, as aunties, as uncles, instead of all of us to face the government itself? People are busy creating enmities. People are busy just going at loggerheads. You don't, and it's, for the life of me, it's so sad. All the people that, if you find out the people talking negatively and abusing and cursing, I swear down, they're beneath people. They're beneath your standard.
Yes.
They're fake profiles. The ones that are real going, you can tell they're not from good homes. They're not from, productive parental backgrounds. So it is what it is. It's a norm in our culture. I'm trying to understand that. But how do we make this thing right? Mohbad is gone. We have youths out there. Some are looking up to you and I. How do we make them, give them that confidence that, okay, this is just an unfortunate incident. Mohbad, for the life of me, I never met him. I don't know him. But from what we have heard about him, he's not your regular young man. We know when young men have little money, they're out there in the streets benching girls, going around with girls that shedibolo. He's a man, he looks like it appears to be like a one-man guy, one woman guy. And it's unfortunate, he maybe naturally or not, he fell in love with the wrong girl. That girl was Mohbad's mother, not his girlfriend. And she actually messed the whole thing up 3 days ago when she was cursing, using her own child to swear. And you're telling me that girl is a young girl? No, she's not. She's double her age. She was saying incantations. Come on. She should do the needful. If she don't want to do the needful, let the government. I'm happy nobody has stopped talking, because that's what they want us to do. And it's not going to happen. For the life of me, they were on the freezer. Number one, I don't. It's not everybody that you like. I don't like that guy, and that's the honest truth. And I'm not sorry to say it. And I've heard so many narratives that they were given. I heard one of the platforms saying, "Oh, they went there. They went to go and bombard the place." What if they are that confident that this lady hasn't done anything? Why are they on the edge? Why are they scared? Why are they not telling her to do the rightful thing? Why are they always on the edge, jumping, running helter skelter, running kitty kitty kata kata? What is it? They're not confident. And for the life of me, all the narratives that we hear, that they are bringing out and they are rubbing it, that is justice for Mohbad people doing it. They're the ones coming up with it. Sahara reporters. That one came up, Kiniko, she needs to be, she's in hiding. Come on. Anybody. That's what we're asking you to do. It's not about anybody hating you. Don't you people even want to know what happened to this young man? I don't get it. I don't understand it. People's sense of reasoning is out of this world. And women supporting women, you always support the wrong thing. And when you support what another woman is doing that is wrong, you're not letting that woman learn. You are not, because you are rubbing her head for the wrong reasons. We are mothers. We're supposed to nurture our kids. It's our responsibility to take care of our husbands. How can you be married to a man and you ignore the most important things? A married woman is saying that her husband does not like to go to the hospital. Yet, when you were sick, you went to the hospital. I don't get it. Let me conclude by saying she never loved Mohbad. She was in it for her own personal interest. And as for the mother, both mothers, the mother of the girl and the mother of Mohbad, oh God, those ones are zero. And I'm not sorry to say it. Have a good evening, everybody. I'm still here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sarah. You actually spoken well. I've always said that Wunmi never loved Mohbad. Because there's a lot of things that she should have done. Even in the leaked audio that came out a couple of days ago, Abuebe was asking, what was your role? What was the role you played to save the life of your husband? She couldn't respond. What was the role you played? Why? Go ahead.
She responded, Bossman. She said that Baba Mohbad was asking for DNA. I mean, the girl is just something else.
No, Abuebe asked her.
No, she responded to the bossman. Her response was
that he doesn't like to go to the hospital.
I told Baba to go and use the...
Yeah, but that is after
the boy has died now. After he died.
Yeah, that's what Abuebe asked.
That's
what did you do?
No, Abuebe asked. What step did he before he died?
No, he said, what step did he take? And she now said, I told Baba to go and roll. To take
after death? Okay.
You understand? So, which again is the stupid answer for a simple question.
Okay.
Bossman.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
You see, there are people are here now in the comment section. Nitola Duke, you live in America. Please focus on your family. This matter doesn't worth it. I have said it. Nobody's going to stop me from talking about justice of Mohbad. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. You've actually spoken well. That's what I had to say. You've spoken well, too. I have no issue with...
I know you are Team Wunmi. You understand? You might as well focus on your own family, on your own business too. And thank you for the advice. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Honey, baby, how did you even get in here in the first place? We don't come to your place to insult you. Don't insult any one of us in here. We have been having a peaceful conversation before you step in here.
That is what Team Wunmi always do.
Please,
Going to platform
no
to
dragging, no
insult
fracas.
people.
We don't do fracas on this platform as well. Please.
Going to platform to insult people. Why are you guys running? Why are you scared?
There's no point, Boysman, sorry about that. There's no point talking to her, and we're not going to waste our energy on her. Blocked her. She knows where to go to. She can go on her platform and do whatever she wants to do. This is clearly justice for Mohbad. So if you come in here, you must have brains to have a conversation and not call all other people out, okay? They have the balls, they've got the brains. They are coming here to talk authoritatively based on their findings, based on their analysis. And if I may ask you, honey babes, I am sure you're not even related to the family. So please, don't come back here next time. Please, you will not like it. Period.
They sent one dude here last week. Is it last week? And I came here and harassing some of our.
God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
And that's okay. If you don't stay on the comment section. If you want to talk, come in the box and let us have a constructive conversation.
We never have any constructive conversation. I've had it several times with them. Their mind is made up, and that's totally okay. But they should do it on their platform. Okay, this platform. We know our community, and if you're not a member of this community, you have no business here. Let's move on, please. Let's not keep our energy on this. Let's continue, because my sister here, Adetola Adu, she gave a very beautiful analysis. Enough is enough. People are tired, okay? The people who live in diaspora, they want to come back home. They can't. There's a lot going on. Like she said, did you really love? Because let's even ask people that are here. We have women here. We have young people. We have old people here. We know what it is to love someone. I have never heard Madam Wunmi come out to say, I love my husband. This was our lives before his demise. This was what happened to him. This was how we were living. I truly love him. I respect him. And I thank you all for showing your love towards my husband. I've never heard that. It's always, Mohbad has really tried, eh? Mohbad really tried. Okay, we have women here. Come on. Wunmi is not the only woman on the surface of this earth. We are all women. We have cousins, sisters. We have ourselves also. The guy who was even asking her the question could not even pass a single word.
Fine.
Yes, go ahead, please.
I want to say something. I want to add to what you were saying. Nobody knew who this girl was until after Mohbad died. If she was that good of a woman, housewife, he will take her places once in a while. She will have been seen in the social media with him. But obviously, she was just not making the guy happy. And when she was talking to the Abu, she said it. That Abu, she said she knew Abu. Abu said that he can recognize her, and she responded by saying that she was inside a car one day when she saw him. So she's not somebody that Mohbad himself was even proud of showing as his woman, because he knew what it was going through with her.
You're right. You're right. Who would want to go? Like, even if you're talking about Mohbad, I wouldn't want to have a friend like that, man. If I can get my words across and you're just like talking, you didn't even wait for, they kept telling you, you have men saying to you, calm down, let us talk. Calm down. How much more, Mohbad?
She kept interrupting. She kept interrupting.
And you're telling me it wasn't a heated argument with that kind of talk?
In the
car. It wasn't a heated argument in that SUV?
That's exactly what happened. Mohbad was aggravated because she was talking back at Mohbad. She was giving Mohbad gas bulls. You wouldn't allow Mohbad to land. That's what they described. That happened in
It's obvious.
That is it. Just imagine. Every time, have you ever heard Wunmi talk clearly? Every time she talks, her voice is always cracked. every time. Cracks.
I
don't know the difference between that voice and the one of MC Olomo.
I don't trust
women should really listen to this. If you're arguing like this, please. If you argue like this, please go back to your drawing board. Don't argue like this, eh? It won't look nice. Honestly, doesn't tell good of you. It shows the kind of person that you are and the kind of personality that you have. Even when we women here, we know. Let's not pretend. We know when people behave like that. You can't even pass your word across. How much more Mohbad? So what was the argument about?
Did you remember the audio that Mohbad actually spoke in before he died? That one. Because if you notice in that conversation, Mohbad was actually something happened, and then Mohbad was the one that he was asking for his phone and the iCloud thingy.
That's right.
Because she knew what she did or what she had done.
She never said a word.
Yeah, she kept quiet. Please, I'm praying. God in His infinite mercies, it will give our young men their own wives. They won't carry somebody.
Amen.
They won't carry any other woman that will lead them to depression and unhappiness and frustration.
Amen.
With God's grace.
Amen. That's the prayer we should be praying.
Exactly.
Pray for your sons. Pray for your brothers. Pray for the guys around your friends. Pray. We need to start praying.
Exactly.
Because you can never hide your character. It will come out. If she can talk like this on a platform with two men, it couldn't bring her down. How much more Mohbad? And you guys want to push the narrative that he was high, he was angry, he was upset. Don't bring that narrative here. Don't bring, because the only person that is not here right now is Mohbad to defend himself. So nobody should push that. There's a lot of narrative that they are pushing, and we're not buying it. He got stabbed at the performance, the place of performance at the show. He got this. He went home. He refused to go to the hospital. He refused this. He refused that. He called they want to push it on Mohbad. You're joking.
I heard this one of which I saying on that Fiz's show, saying that but Mohbad refused to go. He refused to go. I was like, so did she make any attempt to call on Mohbad's parent, Mama Mohbad or Baba Mohbad, to tell them, as Omo Yoruba, Baba, Mama, your son is sick, I've been telling him to go to the hospital, he refused. Please, can you just come and get him? If I know Oko along now. But she didn't do all that. Even Mama Mohbad claimed that she called and she even asked after Mohbad, and she lied that Mohbad was sleeping in the room.
Because she had a motive, boss man. Because she had a motive, boss man.
Some people say that or juju knife or whatever. I'm not saying that juju knife or not juju knife, but where is it at the show? Nothing happened to Mohbad at the show. Nothing happened. Don't come with that wrong narrative there. Even the police cannot defend that. Nothing happened to Mohbad at that show. How can somebody that they shook knife for the show go have energy to fight in the car on their way back home? Whatever happened to Mohbad in their house. Even she could not even, she's still saying there that Mohbad has died before he defined that.
I beg, boss man, sorry to interrupt you, please, boss man. This, just to add to what you said, didn't she also give at the coroner inquest that they had La Pio? That everything was okay with them and they had La Pio in the evening? Or is it me? Did I not get that message? Did she not say that at the coroner inquest? That they were okay and they had La Pio?
No, she said she wanted to.
Okay. So from someone who was someone Gulobe, I don't know how to now say it, someone that they had tried to, native whatever, to pierce at the show to someone who is now wanting to have something.
She said he wanted to, and I think he wanted to. She didn't. She refused, and then the mother said it in her in the video that she did. That she asked if she slept in Mohbad's room. That that as his wife it's just a whole bunch of stuff that actually went on from what the mother said, from what she's saying. How can you be the one, the mother-in-law, asking the wife or telling the wife that, oh, you should know that you're supposed to sleep in his room? Oh, come on. So they long pan when you need.
So, someone who was stabbed, that is not feeling the greatest, he wants to do. No, he wants to do. And you said no. What kind of stories are this? Yeah. You came back around 2 a.m. to the house. Where did, they're giving all of this small pieces of information. Where was the baby? Someone who is going to tell you the truth will tell you, oh, my baby was sleeping here, I was with him here, this was what happened, and then at some point he started feeling this, and then I had to, what is he wanted to do? Who would even bring that up? He wanted to, if you're not feeling like you're trying to cover yourself. A person who is there and thinking that Falana is standing for the whole family, and you know that you're okay, there's nothing to hide. You wouldn't even talk of the Lapiopio in the first place that Mohbad wanted to. You won't say that. You'd be like, we were okay. He was okay. I love my husband. We were together. We talked about this. Give facts. Or we didn't talk at all. He wanted to go to bed or whatever it was. Tell the truth. Give the clear account of what happened in the house that night prior to the next morning, or rather early hours in the morning. Because you all got home around 2 a.m. So from 2 a.m., begin to tell us time. Give us the time. We go home at about 2 a.m. I'm not too sure. Give us the about. We will take it. Give us the about. We will take it. About 2 a.m. at 2:15, I had to put the baby, or the baby had to suck some, needed food. I gave the baby food. At some time, I put the baby to bed. Mohbad went this, he was sleeping, or he got up, he was using the washroom, he came out, he complained about, say it that way. Tell us what happened. And then when you guys went to bed, and then you want to start telling your story from, he tried to, and you didn't allow him, and then your mother-in-law, what the heck is that? Law, someone who has fight. You can't give a straight account. Girl, that story you're talking about, I'm not buying it. Sorry. Wow. I ain't buying it. Even a girlfriend and